Shogunade. Your Shogunate brand accolade.
We're gonna brand accolade. Hey, honey, when you go to this shore, could you please pick up some Shogunade? Kids have been asking for it.
A very sugary drink because the Shogun is like 12. Anybody heard of the new hit free-to-play MMO Where Winds Meet?
Nope.
No.
It's on PlayStation and I think mobile too, but it's basically like you can play Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Kung Fu Hustle type of characters in an MMO Japan setting, or China, I think it is actually.
Cool.
I'm always scared to
Crazy.
think about.
Although, hold on. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Kung Fu Hustle, that's way different ends of the serious Kung Fu spectrum. Hold on.
Right, so, I mean, in one part you have, like, at some point you can do, like, this crazy super-duper flip into the air, make some sword swipes, and then fly off into the distance. At the same time, you have what I believe is a direct reference to Kung Fu Hustle, where you basically shout into a giant bell to do a bunch of, like, sonic damage at an opponent.
Logical.
Yep. I just started playing it, so of course I had to make an Oleana character, and you pick up a hand-to-hand martial art move in the beginning where you can just pick up and throw like anyone. So I threw a bear at someone else.
Makes sense. I like over-the-top stuff like that, honestly.
Yeah, it's like
right now.
over the top, but it takes itself just seriously enough. But it's pretty fun so far. It was apparently, I think it's been in China, active in China for the past year, and was just released in the US.
Oh my gosh, I swear these things are listening. I just now came across a clip of a streamer playing Where Winds Meet, and he's showing off. He's like, this is the best mount in an RPG, and apparently he's basically just like walking like 4 or 5 husky dogs, and the mount, it's the dogs, but you're not riding them. Instead, they're just pulling you, and you're running after them, hanging on for dear life on the leash. I'm like, it's brilliant.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've definitely seen some silly stuff. Like there is a obviously like a multiplayer component, and there was something, I don't know the exact context, I just saw a clip of it, but it's like someone is put in a cage in a cart and driven down the street for players to throw vegetables at as a like shame on you criminal type of thing.
Oh my god. But who's the daddy? Is it? Okay. Wait, was that already explicitly stated, or did I just miss it?
What happened in the black? Oh, makes sense.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's neither here nor there. Okay.
Oh, there's a big festival coming up. Does the town have a printing press? Like a printer's shop? Awesome. Then Kevin's gonna take the Book of Bob from Paul, and he's going to take it to the printer press, and he's gonna ask for 10,000 books to be made. Yep. And they can just deliver each 100 as they come. Okay. Okay, he'll make 1,000. Money well spent, guys. I just did. Yeah, he did. Kevin asked.
Fair was a week out, right?
Nope, we got everything identified, and that's it.
Everything
Yeah,
except for that Ring of Divine Suffering.
Correct.
That's the one.
All right, kids. What time are we? Is it the evening now? Oh, it's the more. Uh, yeah. I mean, other than the festival, Kevin doesn't have much to do. He'll go down to check on the chocobos. Ah, kids, you want to go see the chocobos we've been raising? I'm gonna assume that's yes. Ah, cool. Hold on. I gotta get my friend. Fizzle Pip, you coming too? All right, we'll go down and talk to what's his name? The breeder. No. Hey, Frank. You there, Frank? Yeah. Oh, hey, excuse me over there. Any of you guys know where Frank is? Yeah, probably Frank. What? Who runs this? Because last time I checked, we hired Frank to come over here and run all this. Eh, okay, just over there. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, hey, who are you? Looks like Frank and Frank Jr. hired a lot of workers. Yeah, Fred, Fran. Nice to meet you. Hey, what's up, Finn? You working here too? No, nope. I think it's good to start kids out as soon as they are able to work. You're moving around. I think working is the right thing to do. Teach us how to be a good man. And Kevin slaps his hand. Hey, that ain't nice to touch a friend like that. Hey, first you gotta make introductions before a handshake like this. Hi, I'm Kevin Twain, and Kevin puts out his hand to Finn. Ah, nice to meet you. And that's how you do a proper handshake, but usually with your whole hand. Would you like to meet Fizzlefip? Fizzlefip? Finn, Fizzlefip. Yep. Yep. Anyway, you keep on now working, kid, and stop playing with the animals. You should be, getting hay and moving stuff around. I'll check on you next time. You best be working more. And working. Oh, that's your child? Oh, that's right. You introduced him as your kid. You gotta work on introductions. He's just trying to poke people. Ain't so nice. Yep. Sounds good. Nice meeting you, folk. We head on over to Frank. And Frank Jr. Mhm. Frank! Oh, I'll pause for their conversation. Oh, oh, Frank Jr., how you guys doing? Yeah, I mean, I brought my kids. Let me introduce you to, okay, this is one that's not green. Okay, that's Slizzo. All right. And my male child, Paul. Nope, definitely not. And the littlest one there, that's Eliza. Guys, this is Frank Jr., the best chocobo breeders I've ever seen, honestly. Come and show the kids the farm, see how everything was going with the breeding program. I mean, there's so many chocobo here. I can't believe you've done such a good job. And I hear it's not just that, you've been loaning them out, and you have like a ransom program, and business is booming. Ah, yeah, I mean, that's incredible. Uh, oh yeah, we did have a Palka be sent over here too. That's great. And the battle chocobo, you breeding them as well? Oh, that's amazing. The reason I wanted to stop by is in our journeys, we happened to discover something real crazy. And maybe the best thing I can do is show you. And Kevin reaches in his bag of holding, he pulls out 100 of each of the crystals, and he takes the flying crystal, and he says, you got a chocobo that wants to eat something? That ain't flying right now. Yeah, it's a surprise and a gift.
If Hayate's providing a desk, I highly doubt it's going to be. I know.
Yep. So this one can't fly, right? Not yet, at least. Okay, watch this. Hey, Chocobo, you hungry? And Kevin holds out the flying crystal. Yeah. Yeah, I promise you're gonna like it. Fred, maybe you're better at getting these things to eat. He hands the crystal over to Fred. Frank, sorry. Too many F names. It's a special crystal. Okay, maybe we just no, maybe we just didn't do it right. Okay, gotta put something special on this. Takes out some food. kind of mixes it in with the crystal. And I said, look, I know you may not think this is going to be good, but something special is going to happen, and you're going to be even stronger, Chocobo, after you eat it. Just think of it like good, helpful medicine, not the bad, icky stuff. 100%, Fred. I've seen it myself. Smart. Now watch. Hey, Chocobo. You want a little bit more of this good food, not that medicine stuff? 10. Oh, no. So it wasn't a crystal. It was regular good food. Some jerky. All right, now watch this, and Kevin's gonna throw it up really high in the air. Now get it. Oh, okay, Fred. Now he was supposed to fly. I know it sounds crazy, but that's exactly what it's supposed to do. But the one that Sherbin we fed Sherbin's chocobo after it ate it, it was able to fly for 24 hours. I'll have to send Sherbin down here. Hold on. How far is telekinesis? I have to be able to see them. Oh, they have to be close. You know what? I'll send Sherbin down here. But yeah, telepathy. That's what I meant. But actually, let's just make this quick. Hey, Slizzo, are you or Paul Faster running? All right. Then I want you to go fetch Sherbin, have her bring her chocobo down here, and as quickly as you can.
I mean,
Okay, go. I'm timing you.
because that
Yeah. Oh, did I say Sherbin? Shoot, my brain today. All right. Well, until they come back, I'm gonna leave these crystals here with you. But yeah, you want to tell us anything about any special chocobo you raised? Any golden shiny ones? I spot a cord. Okay, yeah.
Let me
Any
see what happened. Oh, the music stopped looping for some reason.
any special ones that you think are really extra? The ones that would fetch the heaviest prices that aren't specifically for breeding. And okay, we'll wait for Slizzo. But you know, now that you've been in the village for a while now, you happy you moved? I know it took a lot of convincing, but has this been good for your family? No, I'm truly happy for you. Mm, yeah. I still don't know how all this money thing works, but seems like a way better thing than bartering. Yeah, you kind of look bored behind that desk. Shouldn't you be out, hanging out with Chocobo, figuring out something special for him? Well, anyway, we're gonna look around and we'll head on back here once Sherburne gets down here. Oh my god, my brain.
Mm. She's
You would
pretty
recognize him as
short.
Slizzo.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm so sorry.
I'm like, he's tiny. Okay. Oh, hello, Slizzo. Oh, is everything okay? Oh, it must be something to do with the crystals. Okay. Yeah, I'd be happy to. Let me just go get Toma. She'll, yeah, absolutely. Just give me just a moment. She'll,
That's a beating.
she'll, she'll go off and fetch Toma, and then meet up with Slizzle again. Do you want to hop on and ride with us? Yeah, Toma's very friendly. Oh, I can help you. Hold on a second, and that'll climb up into the saddle, and then she'll extend a hand down to Slizzo to help haul him up behind her. That's fine. She can take it. That's fine. All right, we won't go very fast. It seems like you said this is the first time you're on a chocobo? Okay. Yeah, we won't go very fast. We'll just start off with like a nice trot. Just hold on to my shoulder. Yeah. How kind. Oh my god. What's going on?
Sherburne, Triple C. Oh, I'm so glad you made it. Because you're definitely not Sherburne. You're Triple C. You know, nowhere to go. It's just sleeping there, right? It don't make no sense. Sure, I came down the farm to hand over some of these stones, and the amazing thing that your chocobo did with it, and now nothing's going on. It killed this one somehow.
Oh no.
Yeah. But
Weird.
see,
There was the same crystals?
exact same ones. I'll show you. So he takes out one of the flying crystals. Fred, I'm sorry, but you see Sherman's chocobo right here? You see how it ain't flying? Okay, now watch this. Tomo, you want one of those yummy crystals again?
Oh, wait, hold on. Slizzo, you might want to come down first.
He'll be fine. It's
yeah.
good for the kid.
No, I don't think so. Slizzo, come on down first.
Hey, nice jump. You keep doing that, and you're gonna get stronger. Well, Kevin takes out one of the flying crystals, the air crystals, and okay, here, Toma.
Go ahead.
Fred, yes, you see? And I ain't crazy. I know you thought I was crazy there for a second, but check it out. Yeah, that one might just not be of good stock or something, or it might be a chicken in disguise.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
Oh, don't forget to do an autopsy. I think that's what they call it, where you cut them all up and see what happened. Anyway, what do you think of Toma? Ain't Toma cool? Sherman, come down here.
I haven't heard of anything.
Oh.
Sherman? She's here?
Oh, God. Triple C, my brain. They say, getting smarter is a good thing, but now it just makes everything more confusing.
There wasn't enough room in the head.
Triple C, I mean, either your chocobo's something special, or maybe Fred has to figure out what to do with these stones. So, see those 100 of each of those stones that I gave you? We know this one is for flight. Homo wasn't eating the other ones, right?
Oh, I think he just had the green ones.
Yeah, but the other ones might do something special too. But maybe now you could figure out how they work and somehow integrate it into your process of either training chocobo or selling chocobo. I mean, I know Gerferda was saying something about Tama being a real unique breed, but looks like all the other chocobo. Maybe you might want to give Toma a quick checkout and figure out what's different with Toma.
I mean, there's something to it because I haven't really seen any other purple chocobos. Hmm. Yeah. It was a gift. No, not really. Ooh. You hear that, Tama? You're a purebred.
Oh, I love pure race. That's great. A pure race chocobo. Oh, look at me like that. I'm just saying, it's a special chocobo. Okay, so okay, maybe I jumped the gun there. I didn't mean to kill that chocobo right there. But you know what? I'm gonna leave these crystals here. Maybe you can figure something out. Maybe it's a purebred thing only, or maybe you might figure out a way that they could eat some of those crystals over time, and then they get special powers. I don't know, but I'm leaving them here with you. And if you need more, you just come let me know, okay? And the best choke.
I mean, sure, you've done pretty well with taking care of all the other chocobo. Tama, what do you think? Are you comfortable with that?
Well, just think. Look at all the friends you can make too.
Yeah, now be
Yeah, but
careful though. Tama, don't go flirting around with any of those lady chocobos. You be a good boy. Yeah, that's what I thought.
anyway, sorry again about that one chocobo, but I hope you figure out something, and I'm wishing you luck. If anyone can figure it out, it's the best Pokemon breeder in this here world, and that's you. Chocobo breeder. All right.
Hi, Tama. Happy time.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, Sherbin. Oh my God, Triple C. But hey, since you're out here, you want to join us? We're gonna go back into town and go check out more setup for the festival. And if there's anything you want to buy, we're down there. It's on me.
Oh, that's nice of you. Yeah, sure. Be happy to.
Great. And then we'll head out, saunter around, and that's it. Sashay.
Sashay away.
Not necessarily. We're gonna go into town. We'll head back to the castle at some point. Yeah. We'll just be together now since she's joined us. Nothing to play out though.
Well, I would have gone to check on how Cora and Noburo are doing, and then I'd probably go back to my workshop and check out what's what over there. I was gonna check on Cora and Noburo just to make sure things are okay with them. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to make sure. So, what I would do is I wouldn't interrupt their training. I would leave them to it, but I was going to give Diamond a lot of scritches before I head back to the group. Yeah, I was just going to check it out real quick just to make sure that things were in order and it's not been messed up while we were gone for 8 months. Oh, this is very cool. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm going to have to thank Kenji when I see him.
Can you come back to me in like 10 minutes?
I kind of missed the first part, so I'm not sure. I guess going around and checking out how everything's changed also. Yeah. Sounds good.
Probably just strolling through the city at this point. It's still early in the day. Or what time do we just settle it on? Yeah, it's probably just wandering through the town itself or the city itself. All right. Wander in, why not? Suppose you can consider me exotic, but I look down at the corn servant. You might want to stay away from anything roaming around. I don't know what likes to eat y'all around here. I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't sound very appetizing to me. Did he enjoy it? I'm just gonna have to knock a few points off of his scorecard after that. But anyway, what do you got? Yeah, you keep doing that, ma'am. What is it that y'all are selling here? I assume just pets. Oh, you got anything interesting lately? In a sense. Well, I'm an associate of Mr. Kenji, and I tend to. That is my name. I'm sure he has. So correct. Well, I gotta say, I normally travel with this little gentleman down here. He's not really a pet, though. I mean, something that preferably didn't eat corn would probably be better for him. He does have a mind of his own. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's something independent, I suppose, that I don't need to worry about too much. Uh, Something that can take care of itself. I don't always have the most safe surroundings. I suppose I could bring it with me if I had to. I think it's a safe bet I'd go for the former. All right then, follow along. And I'd keep your distance if I were you. It's certainly interesting. Huh. Around about how much you charging for these? No charge for me, Ed. That's so. I'll kneel down and kind of look at the kittens. Watching for the moment. Yeah, well, now, who would you be? How long you had these here with you? You know what? If it's no charge to me at all, I assume that's on the order of Mr. Kenji. Well, now, isn't that a lovely sentiment? I suppose I could take one of these off your hands if you don't mind. Reach out and try to pet it. Oh, you and I. Oh, you and I are gonna have some fun. Uh, where is it looking to pounce at the moment, like body part wise? I'll try to catch it. All right, I think I can deal with this. And I thank you for the I thank you for offering me a new friend here, man. Hmm. Well, you're gonna have to give me a minute on that.
Do we have like a library in the town here? Then he would be there trying to learn about various magical spells and such, because he just took the wish spell. I did. I took it for my 9th level spell. I just assumed that he would probably have to do some sort of research to know stuff that he wants to do with that, but I don't know. Do I see anybody around? Oh, hello, excuse me. Could I get some help? Oh, I'm looking for a book, or I guess a entire section of books on magical spells, if you have such a thing here. Oh, um, what's the process for getting more books? Oh, that seems easy enough. And how long does it usually take? Oh, okay. Great. I will be back with a list then. Soul's gonna take a moment and be like, well, how detailed do I need to be? Well, seeing as how fantastic, I'm looking for any books having to do with any sort of magical spells. Um, well, I'm honestly interested in them all, but see, it's tough being a Garlean and all. I don't know how to do magic myself. I'm just, very curious and want to learn how it interacts more with the magic tech we have as well. Fantastic. Yeah, any sort of, magic related books using magic would be a big help. I don't think so. I think that'll be good for now, but I'm sure I'll be back with more lists in the future. Oh, you can call me Soul. Pleasure's all mine. Should I come back in, say, a week, or when should I come back? Okay, looking forward to it. And Soul will smile and leave.
You didn't roll
I,
to see if she
I
was
don't think
cute.
Soul would have too much more like he would want to do specifically around town outside of maybe helping with different things that people need or anything like that.
Well, you didn't roll to see if she was cute. You might want to hit on that librarian. Just saying, Soul.
I think the DC is too high for Soul to roll for that.
The more charisma Soul gets, the harder it is for him to flirt.
All right. How about we call you Aiko? Aiko. I did. No, just Japanese name. Sure, it'll be completely on the level when he deals with everybody else. Oleana's coming to the pet store.
So, no, she is a firm believer that you shouldn't have more pets than you can adequately tend to. And Cerberus is going to take up a lot of her free time, given that he is 3-in-1 and enormous.
Just one more. Just one more.
But so, Oleana would first... She'd first be spending time with Tonsui in her room, making up for 8 months of absence. But then she'd go and find Deus, presumably in the forge.
That's probably where I would be. Yeah. Well, unless the Oleana's taken all day long. 8 months worth of.
No, not.
Catching up to do. I'll be in the forge tomorrow too.
Not an all-day vendor.
I don't want to sell you shit.
But yeah, so Oleana would. People need breaks. But yeah, so she'd show up at the forge and knock on the door. Is Deus the only one in the forge, or is there other people utilizing the space?
That's a question for you to ask. Okay, so at the moment there wouldn't be anybody else in here because I'm just like inventorying stuff and checking out the new doodads. So I haven't invited anybody else in yet. But oh, come on in, whoever you are.
So Oleana will open the door, and she's got her cobra as usual, and she lets it down to go curl up onto the little space heater that Deus set up for her 9 months ago at this point.
Oh, hey Maddie, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Alright, I'm gonna switch my voice mod on, so let me know if it sounds freakish or terrible, because I don't know if it will distort things.
Okay.
Maddie definitely missed us. It was quite a long time to deal with people she wasn't used to.
Oh yeah, who was looking after her? Was it Kenji or was it Hancock?
I believe Kenji said he took care of it, and I trust him to handle my various critters better than Hancock. I'd worry that Shokuzai would have eaten him.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. Hey, check out the new stuff. There's a forge. Look at all these tools. Look how shiny they are.
Oh, where did you get these from?
They were already here when I got here. I think Kenji ordered it, probably. He's been fixing everything up, and he knows the value of a good tool.
I would say that he does. That's quite wonderful. And speaking of your fancy new tools, I was actually going to ask you for a bit of a checkup. I've noticed some peculiar changes in some of the Allegan tech since we've left the void.
Oh, your joints creaking, or a little rusty, little friction there. What's going on?
No, it's actually quite the opposite. It's actually something Tonsui noticed. There appears to be much less of a distinction between where my flesh ends and the artificial flesh begins, almost as if they've merged together or hybridized in some way.
Ooh, hybridized. That's a new word. I'll have to talk to the professor about that one. But oh yeah, why don't you jump up on the workbench here and I'll check you out. And then I'll proceed to get out my oil can and some wrenches.
In man style. But yeah, so she'll hop up on the bench and just pull her gown down over her shoulders just to show the neckline where her head and spinal column are attached to the robot body.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my large adjustable wrench, and I'm kind of like adjusting it while I'm looking at the seam where your neck and shoulders meet. And I'm like, oh, your neck, you say, huh? Yeah, it looks a little different. It looks a little cleaner, the seam wise. And now I'm gonna poke it with my finger, like right where they connect. How's that feel?
I can tell where you're poking, but it feels much more similar to how as if you would poke my cheek or forehead compared to poking other parts of the synthetic skin.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So I'll start poking a little lower. Does that feel any different? Does that... And just kind of like go down your collarbone. Do, 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 do. Does that feel different than normal?
Different than it used to, but pretty much it all feels, I guess, just simply more natural would be how to phrase it.
Okay, okay. Well, you know what? I think you might be onto something with this hybridization you're talking about. I'm not sure what kind of bird yet, but maybe we could talk to Cosette. Her grandma's like a seagull or a something that she said. I don't remember what kind of bird. Definitely some type of fowl.
Are you saying Cassette was raised by birds in the way folk are raised by wolves?
Oh, maybe. I didn't really want to pry. It sounded like a family thing that she had, but yeah. But there was definitely a bird, and she definitely said it looked like her grandmother. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. And did you see her kid? Her kid's a bird too. So I think there might be something to this theory of yours.
I'll definitely have to talk to her about that at some point.
Yeah. So when did this change happen?
I noticed it, or Tansui noticed it, when we got back from our trip to Ishgard.
Okay, okay. Well, maybe it had to do with the weird energy that was in that other place that we were in, and there was a lot of stuff that affected the soul over there, right? So they were trying to tell us. So yeah, maybe something happened and you got hybrided.
That's what I'm thinking. That perhaps the amount of time I've had the body and the stress it's been under through our various adventures and my time as Hayate's apprentice, I've adapted more to the body and it's become more natural.
Yeah, that could definitely be it. You know what? It's very fortuitous that Daddy Sid is here because he is very knowledgeable in matters of the life force. And if there was a change to your body in the way the ether is being regulated through your core, you might want to consult with him a little bit too, because this is a little bit different than what I'm used to with the mechanical stuff. I mean, I could take this wrench and twist your head off and see what happens, but I think maybe having him take a look at it might be more prudent at this time. I could always twist your head off later today if you want, but you know.
Somehow I think even my durability would be insufficient for having my head twisted off.
No, yeah, but we won't know till we try. I mean, it's never happened to you before, right?
Well, I mean, it happened once.
Oh, I see. Okay. So there is a precedent.
And that's kind of how I got this body in the first place. They had to transplant my head.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, maybe we should talk to Sid and maybe Sherbin. I mean, she has some of that astrological stuff, stars and affecting peoples and all that.
Well, if you think it's worth consulting with them, then I would agree with your assessment. But before we talk to them, there was one other matter I wanted to discuss with you now that we're out of danger for the moment.
Oh, okay, sure. What's on your mind?
Well, as always, matters of Kevin are on the mind, and I wanted to discuss where things stand between him, you, and myself, and how you plan to move forward, and then a suggestion relating to that.
Oh, okay, a suggestion. That's good. Well, I have to say, I think Kevin is a little bit more receptive to what we were talking about. He has been very, I guess more emotional, right, in the positive way, rather than being that kind of jerkish fellow that he was not too long ago. So I think something might have happened in the
Right,
world of
I've noticed the
darkness.
same.
Yeah, I think something happened in the world of darkness that might have changed his mind a little bit. So whatever that was, it might have been a good thing. But I think right now he's just kind of like spending time with his kids and kind of figuring things out. He did want to, I guess, retire and start the farmstead up again, but we haven't really talked about that anymore other than him just bringing it up. And I'm still not sure about this whole moon business, if things are actually safe for everybody yet. So, yeah, but I think there's a lot we need to talk about. But anyway, what's your suggestion?
Well, I do agree with you that Kevin seems to have been making some positive changes or behaviors in that vein. But having seen a little more firsthand of how you interact with him and specifically his children, I more or less just wanted to say I don't want you to sacrifice something like that for my sake. If Kevin isn't able to come around, I think that there's things in a relationship with him that he could give you that I can't. Kids is one thing. Being Kevin is a force unto itself that can't be replicated. And that is by no means to say I'm not interested, and that this development with my body got me thinking. As a Vieira, you are already graced with a longer lifespan than most. Centuries, at least. And looking
Really?
at myself, my body has been... Yes, that's a common thing amongst Vieira, that you tend to be extremely long-lived. And with that in mind, I can only notice that my body is 95% mechanical and has been around for millennia prior to my piloting it. So I think there is a high likelihood that my lifespan is also longer than one would expect. And so if things were to come down to it where Kevin is less than amiable to what we hope, there's nothing to say you can't have your cake and eat it too, just over a longer timeline.
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to eat cake?
Yes, to put it more bluntly, nothing would stop you from having a Kevin-length lifetime spent with him and his family, and then later having time spent with me in a century or so.
Okay. I see. I see what you're saying. Oh, well, it it, it, it makes sense what you're saying, but the thought of Kevin, anything happening to Kevin, boy, I think this is too soon for me to think about something like that happening. Uh, um, yeah, but I hear what you're saying, Leon, and it's a very good suggestion, but yeah, but I don't want to think about life without Kevin.
No,
I don't
and
know.
I don't mean to make you sad, and Kevin is as durable as they come, and he has many, many decades ahead of him. The main takeaway is I don't want you to try so hard for the both of us that you end up losing Kevin in that romantic sense as a result.
No, well, I appreciate that, Oleana. Thank you very much for for this. But let's see how things go. Again, Kevin needs a little bit of time, and I still need to talk to him about what the future holds. So things might not need to wait.
I agree, and I certainly hope that's the outcome, and I will do whatever I can to assist that end. I mean, I want you and Kevin to succeed as much as you and Kevin want you and Kevin to succeed.
Yes, I think me and Kevin want me and Kevin to succeed as much as you want me and Kevin to succeed. Then, right? Me and Kevin.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
I know I want it, but
Probably.
uh, yeah, Kevin. Yeah. I think Kevin wants it too. Yeah. Me and Kevin. So me and Kevin. Okay. Wow, that's a lot to process.
It is, and I'm sorry for burdening you with such a long, drawn-out potentiality, but it's just something I thought of and wanted to make it plain how I felt.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, Oleana. Thank you very much. And when you're ready, we can go talk to Sid. And if we can't find Sid, we can find Soul, and then Soul can send Sid a message to me that's back here in the workshop, and we can continue that.
Oh, certainly, I know how much Soul loves to send messages.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. All right, well then, you want to go look around, see if we can find Sid.
Certainly. It's been a minute since I've spoken with the dear professor, and I guess in a certain sense, Sherbin is kind of my ancestral ruler, at least of my family before we left the steppe.
Oh, well, that's a coincidence. She's technically my stepmom. Huh.
That is weird to wrap my head around.
Yeah, but you'll get used to it. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna link arms with Oleana. I don't know if Oleana's propriety would allow me to do so, but I'm very upbeat after the conversation that we just had.
Oh yeah. At this point, there's not like any need for secrecy, so she'll just click her teeth or make a clicking noise, and Madoka will slither on down and onto both of their shoulders if they're linked arms like that.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go find the professor. I'll walk out.
Yep.
I shouldn't be.
Oh, that's weird. He'll have his finger on the buzzer.
He would probably be going through some notes of his because I believe Kenji would have asked him at some point to be a lecturer at the new school. So he'd probably be probably in the kitchen or something, just sitting at a table going through paperwork.
Oh, well, I'll skip up and I'll say, "Hey, professor, what you doing?"
Oh, hey, Dance. Well, Kenji wanted me to be a lecturer at the school here, and I honestly don't really know what he wants me to lecture on, but I'm just going through some of my old stuff from back in the the school in Cliffside, and I mean some simple stuff, but nothing too important. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great, thank you. Actually, feelings is why Oleana and I are here. She just came to me and said that she is feeling different in her body area. And I checked her out thoroughly, and I did offer to twist her head off with my wrench here, but she didn't want to do that at this point. So I thought it might be a good idea to have you take a look and see if you could maybe map out where her ether is going and see if there's any noticeable change from your point of view, since you know so much about the live stream.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could do my best, see what's going on here. He wouldn't be wearing his patch anymore. He's kind of gotten used to the half ether sight, half regular sight, and he'll just take a look over at Oleana. Have you? I assume you've been feeling a bit different, which is why you're coming to me for some information.
Yes, basically, I am feeling a bit more normal in a way I haven't felt, or at least close to how I felt before I had this body. As if there is some aspect of the technology that is more completely merged with my organic bits.
I mean, I suppose that would be I would imagine that would be a good thing for you now. You're feeling a bit more connected to whatever kind of mix of organic and artificial circuitry you have going on right now, yeah?
Definitely it is. It is for sure a positive change. But I'm mostly looking for confirmation of the extent of the change, if it's seems to be a permanent thing, if it's placebo and it's all in my head.
All right. Give me a second here. Let me see what I can notice, and I'll use the the Crystal Brave skill to detect magic in front of me and kind of try to get a view of how the aether is flowing in her from now on. I can say that it definitely seems like it's still very strong. I don't see any fluctuations or any kind of hiccup in there that could be a problem.
Well, that's reassuring at least. I certainly don't feel like there's anything bad about this change.
No, I definitely don't see there being any kind of issue. If anything, I think that whatever's been going on with you seems to have found some kind of equilibrium, and it if nothing else, it seems like it's working better than most.
Equilibrium is a good way to put it. That definitely encapsulates how I feel. It's much less, here's my head and here's the rest of my body, and the distinctly different sensations of both.
Now, what would you say? I'm sorry if you said this already, but what do you think prompted this? That there was some kind of upgrade or some kind of understanding that you innately became aware of?
Oh, if I had to guess, it would be some combination of prolonged exposure of my organic materials to the inorganic and placing them under a high period of stress in the past few months. Well, months from our perspective.
I am a bit familiar with the idea of stress in our line of business and our acquaintances. Yeah, I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would say that in a way, the sum of the parts has become more of a whole, if that makes sense. I feel like whatever has been going
Sounds
on,
like
whatever.
a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it would be a good thing. I mean, have you noticed any kind of detriment, or has everything kind of been on the up and up? Please.
I was wondering what that was. I couldn't tell.
Kitty.
All right. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, if nothing is negatively impacting you, I would say that it all kind of ended up as a happy coincidence. If you would see, I don't know how well it would work trying to assess from a organic point of view what's going on with you. I feel like Deus and I would have to kind of work together on this to get a real general overview of what's going on precisely, but from what I'm seeing, I don't see anything negative.
Well, that's definitely reassuring to hear. I'm a bit of a pessimist, so I feel something good happening like this and worry that it might be an adverse reaction of some kind.
I mean, I after what, I'm glad that all of you seem to make it back in one piece, and in your case, it seems like it's been more of a benefit, all things considered. I mean, I certainly did not expect what happened when you were dealing with the cloud of darkness and having to rely on what I gave Deus and Kevin. I hope that never have to be used, but you all seem to be on the no worse for wear for it, and in your case, I think that really it's only positive things. So I think you might want to maybe embrace a little bit more optimism.
Dealing with the cloud certainly is a count your blessings type of outcome to have survived that.
Yeah, I certainly didn't expect any kind of time dilation or for you to be away that long, but glad you all made it out. And is there anything else I can help you with? I mean, like I said, I'll be happy to go more in depth if you want to, but part of me kind of feels like you might just want to ride along with the current and see where it takes you.
I think that is quite good advice to follow. And I'm sure it's inevitable that with this group, I'll find myself in a bit of hands-on stress testing sooner rather than later.
Would imagine so. I'm glad to see that you and Kevin are coexisting for the most part.
Oh, yes, that is a ever-present bit of worry and concern, but I'm definitely doing my best to end in the best outcome for Deus and Kevin first and foremost.
Well, I appreciate the selflessness, but if you don't mind me giving a bit of input or advice, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that this whole situation needs to come to a result that kind of works for all of you in some way or another. And look, I mean, I obviously
That's definitely true.
I've known Kevin and Deus much longer than you. Know them rather well, as opposed to pretty much all I know of you being a... You know what? Better just to say that...
A shady individual?
No, I wasn't going to say that. Because, frankly, as much as your history has gotten to me and things that I've learned, no interaction between you and I has been overly negative. So I'm doing my best to take it as face value. And if y'all make each other happy, if everybody makes one another happy, then you should find a way to make it work. And as much as I appreciate self-sacrifice, and as much as I appreciate selflessness, there's something to be said about being a little selfish once in a while.
There certainly is. Just trying to avoid the homewrecker stereotype. But
Seems to me that all of you are trying to find a home for yourselves, and you haven't quite gotten there yet, so you can't wreck a home that's not there yet.
That's
that's-
true.
a good way to put it.
Well, I'll
And
be.
I abandoned my bid for revenge on Kenji, so that helps.
That's probably a smart thing to do, but look, I'll still be around here for a little bit. Like I said, Kenji wants me to talk to some students about something. I haven't quite figured out yet what that's going to be, but yeah, I'm happy to help in any way I can.
Thank you, Professor.
It is very appreciated.
Absolutely. Yeah, if there's anything you need, I'll be probably here. If not helping Sherbin with anything and trying to figure out what in the hell that Kenji wants me to talk about. So don't hesitate to reach out.
Did Master Kenshi give you a timeline on when he expects the university to be open to students?
He hadn't gotten that far yet, but I'm sure he's got a plan. Kenji always seems to. But I mean, taking the trip here back and forth is kind of something I've gotten used to, what with embracing my own new skills. So, you know, I'm always going to be just a quick teleport away. And I think I can speak for Sherbin and say that y'all are always welcome to visit us on the steppe when we go back. And we certainly be glad for Kevin to spend time with his kids and give us a little bit of a breather too.
Definitely. When we visited last time, it was nice to connect with my roots. My parents did quite little to teach me the histories of our steppe ancestry.
Funny thing about parents, they, in most cases, I like to think they do the best they can, but even if they don't, you tend to find your way. Deus, are you sure
Sometimes
that...
with their help, sometimes in spite of them.
I would certainly agree to that. Deus, no ill effects after coming back from the cloud, correct? Everything seems to be okay?
Yeah, I think everything's okay. I mean, I feel fine, and Oleana's feeling a little differently. But you really eased my mind by saying that everything looks like it's good from your perspective too. The only thing I'm gonna lean in conspiratorially to the professor. I'm like, yeah, the only thing that I've noticed is really different is that some of the people have been acting strange. Like a lot of them have been talking about dying, and I have no idea what they're talking about. But I'll keep an eye on them. Don't worry.
You didn't feel anything strange when dealing with what happened in the fight with the cloud?
No, nothing strange. I was trying to help Kevin up, and I tripped and fell, and next thing I know, I'm flat on my back, and Oleana's got her hand in my rib cage. So that's a little unusual. But yeah, other than that, everybody kind of fell off a platform, but then they all came back when the bird flew. So.
Oh, I look over at Oleana. She was
Visibly paling at that description.
She was down before the crystal.
Yes, there was some effect by the cloud that resulted in immediate cardiac cessation and required manual intervention to rectify, which I had to administer in a less than subtle manner.
That's certainly one way to put it. All right. Well, Deus, I think you and I need to have a bit of a talk about what happened and what that crystal was, but it doesn't need to happen now. I would go and take some time, relax, get your feet back under you being here, and maybe someday in the next couple of days, come in and I'll take a look at you in terms of a medical standpoint and kind of have a chat. You okay with that?
Oh, I love talking with you, Professor. That sounds great.
All right. Why don't you go and enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll touch base in the next couple days.
All right, thanks, Professor. I'm gonna give him a quick little hug. Nothing too invasive, but just to show him that I appreciate him. All right, see you later.
Take it easy, you two.
Eliana will give a formal bow and thanks and make sure her cobra is not wandering before following Deus out of the room.
All right, then I guess we'll go back to the group.
Unless Triple C want to do something, we would have gotten to get cake, and we're bringing back cake for everyone. Perfect.
Assign someone to clean up after Cerberus, because I ain't doing it.
Bad pet mom.
Rich pet mom.
All right, thanks, Des.
Night,
Thanks,
All
everyone.
right, thanks, everyone. All right.
Night, y'all.
Bye.
Night, everyone.
Doing the spot chord and music. It works really well, actually.
Yeah.